Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are now at episode 597, and I am your host here to bring you the community for yet another week. I am Circuit Main, who is also thoroughly confused, but we'll get to that here in just a second. I am also joined by my wonderful group of panelists. We are joined by DM of 21.
How is it?
The stallion known as Tech.
Hey.
The Toa that is trying to hide and last.
Nah, I've been killed one too many times, been resurrected by the zombie virus going around.
And of course we have Suki of WrestleMania Holics. And also some otaku stuff. Or maybe we don't have Suki. Okay, he might be getting something. But we should have Suki here momentarily. And we have...
Sorry. Yeah, I literally just sat down with my drinks.
Yep. We are also joined by Suki of the WrestleMania Extraordinaire. And also some otaku stuff. And we, of course...
How did two random isekai that nobody gave a shit about get sequels this season?
Which ones?
Demon Lord Retry, and what was the other one? Spirit, like something Chronicles from 2021.
You know, I couldn't tell you. I have you were right. I've never heard of those. I can tell you.
Like Demon Lord Retry I had heard of. It was kind of fun, but it was, like I said, it was 2019. I didn't think anything that it was going to come back. Okay, here it is. Yasere Gensoki called Spirit Chronicles. Came out in 2021. It was basically, it's pretty much as standard as you can get, and somehow it just got a sequel this season. And Demon Lord Retry, like, I mean, it was fun, but it was unremarkable. Seriously, how did those get tapped?
I don't know, but like... I find it more hilarious that I literally finished up 3 anime yesterday by complete accident, I might add, and now I'm hearing about 2 sequels to 2 I've never even heard of before. But
I mean, the current season just started this week.
Oh well, I wasn't sure about that because I wasn't seeing anything on Crunchyroll, but I did see the Ranma and Don the Don. Was it Don?
Yeah, Don is on Crunchyroll. Yeah, Ranma's on Netflix with a dub already going.
Actually, Don the Don is also on Netflix apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, trust me. There's oh god, I have far too many things.
I know the feeling, and I got a backlog that, well, if I ever got into my backlog, I would never need to do anything again for months, years, maybe. Yeah. But of course, before we forget, we are also just joined by Deathlight Productions. How's it going, Mechanical Man?
Yeah, well, you know, I finally got that fuel tank leveled.
Okay. Well, I got a big important question for everybody here. Wasn't it when the last time we discussed that episode 600 was coming out? Didn't we find out that it was going to happen on December the 4th?
I thought we did, but we accounted for Cider.
Well, yeah, we accounted for Cider, but it doesn't math out anymore. It still doesn't math out. I mean, if anything,
I also wasn't paying attention to numbers anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never pay attention to the numbers.
I kind of have to pay attention because I feel like I got to do something for 600 and it's coming up faster than I thought. A month faster, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think.
Did we have break weeks? But what did we have break weeks for? That's what's bugging me.
Holidays.
What's that? What?
Yeah,
no. Here's the thing. Basically, the thing is that apparently we didn't have as many break weeks as he thought we were going to.
Apparently, but I apparently counted for like 4 break weeks. Apparently, or at least the way the math comes out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, how were you going to get December 4th anyway?
You know, now that I think about
Wednesday.
it, yeah, no, oh boy, I think I might have misunderstood my calendar, and I thought November 4th might have been December 4th.
Yeah, I was looking, like, it looks like November 4th is a lot closer to what you're looking at here.
Oh no, I completely goofed it. Okay, so yeah, we were just.
Did you even read the month?
I mean,
days?
okay, but even if you were thinking November 4th, then that just means that apparently there was one. I guess there was 1 week where you thought we thought you weren't going to be able to do the show, and I guess something ended up happening and you ended up doing it.
Oh no, there's definitely going to be a week I'm not going to do it because Cider Fest is happening the week prior. Oh no, wait, it is on the 4th. The Cider Fest is happening on the. Oh my god.
Wait, Cider.
No,
Wait, so,
that means, oh my god, episode 600 falls on the 28th.
wait, because okay, because this is 597. 98 is the 14th. 99 is the 21st. So okay, so is Cider Fest the first weekend in November or the last weekend of October?
The first weekend in November. In fact, I'm
Okay,
flying
then
on.
six-
I'm flying on Halloween Day.
Okay, so the 28th of October is 600. So,
Yes. Oh god, I have no, no. I had time. I had time now. What? No.
There was time now.
There was.
No.
Okay, well, I just scared myself straight again.
I think I know what happened.
I don't.
We got back from Everfree and we were like, oh, we just started on like the 10th, and only 10 weeks.
Okay, well, either case, it looks like I'm gonna have to think of something here. Oh boy! Well, I already had some ideas, but now I gotta fast track them a little bit more, which is even better. Oh boy. Anyway, everybody, welcome to 597. For the show today, while I apparently have my wits about me, I guess that's far from happening anymore. Well, for the show today, we are going to be we're going to be bringing back a classic. We're going to be jumping into Tell Your Tale once again. This time, unfortunately, the old fallback we had of going through Derpy Burrow and getting screenshots of the episode does not seem to be happening anymore. At least not for this particular episode. I don't know if maybe this one just got skipped for some reason. So I
don't know. I think that some of the G4, G5 fans are just are still railing over the G5 being cut short.
Maybe, but they haven't done screenshots for this in months. I was waiting the whole time and it never happened. So
usually I'm on top of pony stuff like I was in during G4, but since G5 I haven't been on top of it as much.
It's just something I ran across in Derpy Burrow and I saw that they were being pretty consistent, so I ran with it. But now they haven't been, and I waited and it never happened, so I'm having to I took matters into my own hands in this case, and I got screenshots. Yes, I made my own. I spent over an hour taking screenshots after downloading the episode because YouTube is not fun when it comes to that. So we are going to be talking about the next. Let me just get through the thing here. We've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. We're doing that. We're also going to be showing a lot of videos because we need to play some major catch up. Because last week, unfortunately, we had some major internet issues, which I have not seen since then. So I'm going to guess it may have been a one-off, especially since that weekend a lot of insanity was going on in other parts of the States. Now you can talk.
I was going to say, at the very least, we have 2 episodes of Tell Your Tale because it ends on the 17th, which is sometime next week on the Thursday.
You're
so
not
2 episodes left.
You're not wrong, but you're not right. You're not exactly right in 2 different ways. Because technically we only have 1 more episode left to look forward to because 1 already came out. And we're not talking about either of those. We're talking about one from several. Right, and I'm talking about one from several months back. Yes, I had to do I had to go Thanos on this, full on circuit Thanos. But before we get into all of that, we're gonna go ahead, have a little bit of fun, and talk about our daily lives along with anything else that catched our fancy for this week. And we do that with a generous dose of wub. And while we get started, I'm going to go ahead and start off with I don't know if this is art or a mistake. Now, before anyone can ultimately ask about this or bring up questions that are not correct, these are gummy bears. At least they're a type of gummy bear. They are not the normal gelatinous, chewy, bouncy, rubbery gummy bears that are bouncing here and there and everywhere. No, these were somewhat firm, still sugary, gummy bears that I found at a grocery store. They're apparently more of a localized version that was made by a nearby candy place that apparently only sells them a little more locally. But I got them for cheap. I thought they were pretty good. I had some whipped cream vodka that I still had a little bit of. So I decided to put them in the whipped cream vodka and let them sit for a week. Keep in mind, these gummy bears are twice the size now that they used to be. They also were very colorful before. Now they're pretty much white. And they have the consistency of overcooked noodles. Very thick overcooked noodles. So you chomp into them and it is the weirdest sensation you will ever have. I have no adequate way of describing it. It's both combination of flavorless and burns because of alcohol.
Nice.
It is very strange. The vodka is now syrupy. It actually is kind of. It actually noticed that when I took a shot of it earlier today, it had a viscous look to it, like syrup. So I've made some very strange, I guess for lack of a better term, gummy berry juice.
Nice.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Diabetes just hearing that.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen that jar, I'm like, "Why do you have a jar of teeth?" And then I actually looked at it.
No, I can see why you thought it was teeth. I did not think of the teeth thing until
Me and Cole thought of that as well.
Yeah.
Because when it's all like small, you think it's teeth, and then you actually click on it and it has the picture. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's gummy bears.
It's a gummy bear. Yeah. So I want to do something with actual real gummies at some point. But this was just something I happened to have the parts. I thought I'd try it together. This was a mistake. But it was a mistake I was happy to make.
It was a learning hurdle.
It very much was. Now, along with this, we did talk a little bit a moment ago. I mean, it was literally about 10 minutes ago that we are encroaching episode 600. Luckily, I did already have a plan for what I wanted to do for 600. I just thought I had a little bit more time to plan. I guess I did not quite. But no need to worry. I already have some ideas of what we're going to do. I'm just going to have to fast track a few things now. Hooray! But yes.
Yippee.
But yeah, it looks like my wub is Wubba Lubba crap. But on a good note, that's pretty much it. There's really hasn't been much else going on. I'm just getting ready for the final convention of an anime convention that I used to frequent constantly that is shutting down after next week. So that one's a whole kettle of fun. And then a couple of weeks after that, I have Ponyville Cider Fest, which is going to be a great time. But that's enough out of me. Let's go ahead and throw the wub to all of you.
Well,
just kind of stupid things. I don't know. Wait, thanks to YouTube this week, I've come to actually far more respect a brand that I was like whatever on before. And
Nice.
that brand is Liquid Death.
You
The
what?
water?
Really? I'm not gonna lie. I have no respect for them. So you have my
So
curiosity.
here's the thing. So first of all, you want to know how that started?
Yeah.
Yeah, So
No, I don't-
so the guy that founded Liquid Death was at the Vans Warped Tour, and noticed that the performers on stage appeared to be drinking Monster, and he was like, it's like, what? How are they doing this? Like, that shouldn't be a thing. That there's no way that any doctor on this tour would allow them to do that. That sort of thing. And then it turns out what happens is Monster sells to like artists and stuff like that what they call Monster Tour water. It's literally just water in a Monster can, just so it's basically advertising. And
wow.
And so he looked at that and he thought, "Oh my god, that's freaking genius. How can I do that same type of marketing, like the Monster style of marketing, and put that in and just do that to the general public?" And so that's why they came up with the branding of like Liquid Death and everything, because it's literally just a brand designed to sell on the branding and to basically sell merch and things like that. Some of the best stories though out of that brand, out of them doing that, is, well, for one thing, the reason they use cans is because they refuse to use plastic.
Fair.
Yeah, they refuse to put anything into plastic bottles and cause any more of that issue.
You know, that is actually fair. I'll give them that.
Yeah. Two, when they came out with their flavored waters, they came out with an Arnold Palmer flavor and called it Armless Palmer. The estate of Arnold Palmer got pissed off and said, no, don't do that. So then they renamed it Dead Billionaire. So, from all the people who have ever like given them like hate comments and stuff online, they literally put a metal band together and made an album out of those comments that you can buy.
My God,
That is pretty ingenious, honestly.
You know what? I'll applaud that. You know what? I do have that. You're right. I have newfound respect for Liquid Death people. Okay.
And here's the other thing is that, and one other thing, like some people have tried to give them shit for like advertising to kids recently, apparently, because like a lot of their marketing involves like cartoon characters and stuff now. But I mean, they're pretty metal as fuck, but characters and things like that still. Like hell, actually, the character that they introduced as a cartoon is about to be a Fortnite skin.
That hurts me more than.
But here's the thing: the person I was watching this video of made a great point. Would you rather it be actually Monster and the energy drinks advertising this, or the water company? Like, would you rather have your kid begging you for the overpriced drink in the bottle that's water, versus the high sugar, high caffeine energy drink of Monster?
Considering the crap that's going on with Prime right now, yeah, I'm down with the water. I get that.
Yeah.
So it's like suddenly it's like, oh my God, that's actually like that makes sense. Like okay, I have much more of an appreciation. I'm still not gonna pay nearly $3 for your can.
Oh, absolutely not. But now I'm not going to scoff at people for doing that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is wild. That is wild.
That's crazy to think about. It's great.
Actually, here's another thing. Here's another thing that I literally just found out while I was sharing the horror that is those gummy berry juice that I made there. Everybody knows the horror that is the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
They're gone.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
They're gone. They don't exist anymore. I literally just did a search around. They don't exist anymore. It caught me completely off guard too. Just like, wait a minute, they actually vanished? The joke is dead? And we didn't even realize it? I mean, they got sugar-free gummy bears all over the place, but none of them are Haribo's sugar-free. It's just, I feel like it's an end of an era. Actually, I guess
It kind of is.
What the fuck? Okay, so I looked up sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. How the okay, I got the first result is literally the Amazon review. It's titled "See You in Hell, Haribo Sugar-Free Gummy Bears." But then it put the actual review text in there.
Oh.
The damned liquefied souls of an entire bag's worth of gummy bears cried as they burned through my sphincter and into the watery abyss below.
What the hell?
That's literally the first thing that came up on Google.
And underneath it is the Reddit post of Amazon reviews with thing.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, it gets even crazier. I mean, I'm even checking out eBay just for giggles. You can't even get them on eBay. They literally vanished from the ether.
Okay, I found it.
You found it?
According to Forbes,
Yeah.
for what it's worth, Haribo included a warning and blah blah blah. As the stories of the candy's effects went viral, the company has stopped selling them.
No! No! We killed it! We had the greatest thing on earth and we killed it! We really can't have anything nice.
No, we can't.
Oh no.
It never lasts.
Alright, so now that I've disappointed everybody's future endeavors of trolling with gummy bears. Alright. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony, before we go ahead and plod on with the news?
I rode 25 miles to watch 2 movies and then rode in the dark.
Ugh.
Congratulations.
Was one of them Transformers?
It was Transformers and Wild Robot.
They say the Transformers
to see
film
good
they say the Transformers film is actually damn pretty good.
Oh, it is freaking good and amazing, and I cannot say any more without spoilers.
Unfortunately, they marketed it poorly, from what I've heard.
They did.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew it, but I knew of its existence. I didn't know when it was coming out, and I honestly thought it was just another Michael Bay.
It came out last week.
Well, yeah, but I also thought it was another Michael Bay thing, so I just wasn't.
Oh, 2 weeks. Never mind.
Technically, Michael Bay did produce it, so it is under Michael Bay production.
Producing doesn't mean squat.
Yeah.
He didn't direct it. That's all that's important.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what I produce, and it usually takes me 8 hours. Anyway, sorry, that was terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and do some nice, kind things. We're with candy-colored ponies. What are we doing?
Well, you know, just
making unicorn poop.
No,
making all sorts of magical things. Oh man.
Yeah, I've been making some magical. Yeah.
I'm so happy I finally got the fuel tank done with my truck.
Looks like that was the work of a lot. Work of a lot. Yeah, that makes perfect English.
There's a difference in between doing it correctly and doing it quickly. I had to do it quickly so I could get it back on the road, but now that the engine's dead, I can actually do it correctly.
Even better.
That is every mechanic's worst thing.
Sometimes you don't get the luxury when it's blocking the driveway or a freeway.
But yeah, it's like if I really was determined, I could move it up by like a 1/4 inch front and rear. But it's like it's hit the point where it has such a diminishing return.
Let's see. Pearl Marina's Octo expansion outfits make him look like Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. That's I
don't know who either of those people are. So
well, technically they both died due to gang shooting, rival gang shooting kind of thing. So that's that'd be really weird for Nintendo to do that.
Remember,
it's
kids
Nintendo.
that have no connection outside of music.
No, anyway.
But yeah, I was able to get that fuel tank to sit like an extra 6 inches higher in the rear, so now it sits level. And the picture you just popped up, you get to see that it's sitting slightly taller than the running board now, which was my main goal.
Yeah, imagine that it wouldn't be very good if you scraped the bottom of that.
Oh, I've scraped the bottom of that thing multiple times, and in fact, one of the times it actually ripped one of my hangers off, so I had to go back under there and re-weld it.
Oh boy!
Yeah, so that should be less of a thing now.
All right.
All that's left is putting the new transfer case in, pulling the old engine out, upgrading the radiator, and then doing all the body work.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
All right. Anybody else have any other wub that they want to give out there before we get on to the news? All right. I'd say that is our cue. Let's go ahead and news it up. Of course, we're going to be talking about the convention scene because, boy, the conventions are coming in hot. Last weekend, we had the big old pony convention. This feels a lot smaller than it was before. Huh. Okay, we'll just go through the recent ones anyway. Yeah, no, this is definitely missing conventions for some reason. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Christmas ones are not listed there.
well, the
Except for Luna
Christmas
Fest.
Christmas Babs, Everfree, yeah, and a lot of the ones for next year are missing. That's probably
Yeah,
it.
they
They've
haven't-
updated yet.
No, they
they
actually have the
haven't
dates for some of them. They can easily put
Mhm.
them in. I mean, look, we got the Epona over in May, for crying out loud.
I know Ponies Online announced odd dates at UK PonyCon, which is April the 5th and the 6th.
Speaking of which, UK PonyCon just had their convention this last weekend. Looks like it was a fun time all around. It looks like it was our 20th anniversary of a convention. Yeah, a lot of guests, a lot of fun little artworks. Looks like it just basically a good time was had all around. And yep, Ponies Online announced their next dates. And we have also got Galacon has announced their next dates as well, but we'll get to that in a little bit. The next one's coming up, of course, our Derpy Fest, which is going to be held at a YMCA camp over in Germany. That is going to be a space-themed camp, which makes it all the more amazing and fun. Week after that, we of course got PonyCon Holland, which is set to happen the week after over in the Netherlands. And then we have a nice little week break so we can get a breather. But that breather is only just to get us ready for the last one over in the US, the Ponyville Cider Fest over in Milwaukee. Back at its original hotel, no less, where it started. And yep, I'm still super excited to go. The passes have been out for a while. I'm really hoping to get a hold of the pub trot passes when they come out. And of course, I found out that apparently there's at least a Kiki. They're going to actually have Kiki Roomies for a sale of their mascot. Of one of their mascots. So I'm definitely going to see about getting a hold of one of those. So that's going to be fun times. And, yep, a lot of other conventions are going to be happening after that. We also got the LunaFest Luna Reunion. That is going to be in Hamburg, Germany. And then after that, we got HarmonyCon, but I think, oh yeah, HarmonyCon, of course. I mean, who doesn't love HarmonyCon? It's been hitting off pretty big over in Dallas. It looks like it's going to be happening once again at the end of January, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when it gets closer. Now with that, let's go ahead and bring on the news. Now, luckily, this time we got a lot more happy and uplifting news than we had last week, for the most part. Starting off with Halloween time. Open Pony is starting up their Nightmare Night events over in Second Life. So this is the only time we're ever going to be talking about this because we can't go into Second Life while on stream because Twitch is very scared of it, and honestly, I can't blame them too much. But yes,
They're even getting scared over VTubers, which is ridiculous.
They're gonna. It's an advertisement thing, and I don't blame them, but it's stupid too. But
Also,
that's another
stupid
discussion.
stuff.
That's another discussion for another time.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, if you are interested, the article from Equestria Daily does have the video on how to make a pony in Open Pony. Pretty simple and easy stuff. And of course, they talk about the holiday events for Nightmare Night with Saddle Slip High School having an event going on for Luna's Empire. Honestly, I do want to check this out just for the high school theme alone. And it looks like with those events, you can get some fun little rewards, including a little princess dress outfit, a bunny suit. Ooh, you can get an Epona outfit.
Do, 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 do.
And who doesn't like the Pony schoolgirl outfit? And of course, the Dashing Knight. And
She'll sweep you off your feet.
Ponyville also has their own Nightmare Night version going up, along with the Nightmare Moon statue covered with candy at the base, all dressed up. And they have their own rewards for their event as well: a Viking outfit, a Dracula outfit, an Egyptian outfit. I think this is a Zoolander. Yes. I'm kidding.
It's like
It's
a
Helsing.
plague
It's
doctor.
Helsing. It's
Oh, Helsing. Oh,
yeah,
that-
Van
oh,
Helsing.
Yeah, that Helsing symbol.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a point to this. I just don't know what it is. So it just looks like a dress to me. So
You're
you know.
accessorize your own dress.
And speaking of which, yeah, you got the little goat accessories and everything there, and little statues and fun things that you can get as well. And of course, you also got Nayberry, the big My Little Pony community, who's also having their own events and little things that you can buy. I believe these ones actually use the currency of Second Life, so you may have to spend a few real actual bucks to get them, but it also looks like they are in gotcha machines, which is kind of cool. And of course, Baltimore has, well, you know, you could see it. Baltimore has a non-Phillies, just nothing but a non-Phillies. I feel for Twilight. You could just see that's the look of fear right there. You know what's behind you, but you don't want to turn around to confirm it.
Discord.
Yes, I should. Thank you. There we go. But yes, fear. We got plenty of fear there. Yes. But yeah, so that is the exciting stuff that is happening over in Second Life for the Brony community. So definitely worth a check out, especially if you've ever wanted to check out Second Life, or if you happen to have an account from 15 years ago that you never talk about, and you wanted to just brush it off and go ahead and take a look at something completely random. Either case, I don't think you can lose. All right, and next on the news. So of course, Pony is a big thing in China right now. And with that means more fun stuff is coming out that we never even got during our big season. A new collectible card set has been announced by Kaio. It is doing a lot of trading cards. This one is the Magic Book set. Okay, you can get a little brief glimpse here. We of course have, it looks like a combination of the ponies and their Equestria Girl versions. And the Equestria Girls themselves, including some of the art styles that they introduced during the movies, and the characters themselves, posters, stories, little fun things, and of course they're all tied into the little black vibrating magic book that a lot of jokes were made out of because it vibrates. We all know the jokes, but it is really cool. And if you are curious, you
better have a vibrating book than a vibrating butt mark.
Right. But if you are curious, you can get these cards. However, it is going to take a little bit of effort or a few extra dollars because of eBay auctions. I've actually gotten a hold of a few sets because of eBay and waiting until somebody put them up for just like $10, which was pretty cool. But granted, it's stupid rare for that to happen. And it's still plausible. Next on the news. Well, who's ready for a monster party? Alright, I'll just give it that. DJ Pony has officially, now, I say officially because you could have downloaded it off of the Internet Archive for a while. Has officially released the Halloween album at this point. This Halloween album is on Spotify. So if you happen to have a subscription, or you're willing to traverse the freemium version with random ads and music getting randomly assorted, because Spotify just loves it that way, you can get the DJ Pony Halloween theme set and play some Halloween themed music. And I'm pretty sure they got a remix of Monster Party in there somewhere. Next, a little bit of Beware news, though nothing's happened to it since then, so maybe we'll be lucky and nothing will happen. Question Daily had a post that was marked for spam. This is not good, because when that happens, it could cause an entire blog or website to get wiped out.
Uh-oh.
However, the last time this happened was a few years ago. They were able to get it reversed, and nothing really bad happened to Equestria Daily. However, it got marked again. Hope they, of course, are doing what they can to make sure nothing bad happens because of it. But you gotta love random robotic algorithms wiping out sites at random. But yep, just
ones made by the lowest bidder.
Yep, just heads up on that one. Hopefully nothing will come of it. And this is just going to be a random thing that will wait away. Next, who's ready for more wild mains? Because I am. Of course, they continue on the tradition of I bet you wonder how we got here. That's right. the theme continues. This one, of course, is dealing with the wild mains and extraterrestrial life. And also think your friend...
Don't probe me, bro.
And also thinking your friend is psychotic and actually trying to give him Rorschach tests, which is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, it have some interesting humor with the way that they both did juvenile humor of using random boops and beeps to communicate with aliens to literally wondering if somebody needs to go see a psychiatrist and giving them a Rorschach test. This swings so wildly. It's actually kind of funny. So
it's wild that this is for kids.
It's wild, mains. But go ahead and check it out and get yourself a nice hot cup of cocoa while you're at it. Now, who wants to actually be kind of surprised by a knockoff site? Well, you're gonna be surprised anyway. Apparently, a bunch of G4 heartwarming plushies has appeared on AliExpress. These, of course, these follow the...
It was only a matter of time.
It was only a matter of time, but the fact is that these are
like
kind of...
baby ponies.
Well, it's supposed to represent the little sewn plushies that they use for heartwarming that they put on top of fireplaces.
Well, they look like chibi humans instead of chibi ponies.
Yeah, but it's just funny that these things actually exist and they don't look all that bad. Got little button eyes and everything.
Yeah, their mother got to them.
But yeah, apparently the people that are making them as well are called Reese, who, if you go through their merchandise on AliExpress, is so full of bootleg stuff, it hurts. So the fact that these are even in there is kind of odd. It is very odd. This whole thing is actually super odd, which makes it all the more interesting. But yeah, if you're really at all that curious, it is definitely might be worth a check out. I might actually be keeping an eye on it. Might see if I can grab a Twilight one. But I'm insane. Now, as mentioned, CMC called us Toa apparently as well.
Well, Toa's not here. That's a rarity.
I know.
No wonder it's been so peaceful. No.
Ouch, that hurts. You're not wrong. No, anyway. Okay, I have so many mixed emotions about this next topic. I do not know. I'll just go ahead and get started and see where the rambling goes. Now I wanted to get their attentions too, because I don't know if they'll have anything to add into this or just want to hear the insanity. So, as we mentioned before, Tell Your Tale is coming to an end after the last couple of episodes that air this month. This is one of the episodes. The episode titled No Place Like Home. And of course, you can see that it has it stars our wonderful villainous tigress Alora, who I'm working diligently to get fan art from many different artists. And oh God, CMC, I know, you know what to do. Thank you. Okay, they did this is, Suki, you are the only one that, well, yeah, you might be the only one that can understand just the pain that they just caused here, because they introduced a villain song they introduced background. They introduced a brother. They introduced sympathy and lore and all this stuff about this character. They opened her up like a goddamn book.
Why?
And they're going to shut it. They're going to shut it in full in the week. They're going to shut it in full in 2 weeks. They literally gave us a lore dump just to end the series just suddenly. This is such a painful way to end this.
Bad news for fans, good news for fanfic and fan artists.
No,
second, everyone knows the boat ending is the best ending.
the boat ending?
Reference to a show that ran out of money and just showed a boat.
Oh.
I have no clue.
No, I mean, it's not even an ending. This is literally the anime that stops halfway through the story when nothing has been resolved. Nothing. They don't even end it on a, okay, we got one of the magic orange baubles of delight. Now we're just going to go continue our journey for the rest and then end it there. No, this is where the mid-hunt of the bauble. They're mid-hunting the bauble. I hate this shit.
This kind of reminds me of the end of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they continued off in a book and we never got a movie of it.
That might be for the better.
Yeah.
No, this is like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where they were stuck on the fans. They started to burp to come back down, and then that's it. You don't know what else happens. This is such a
So you don't know if Gus's Gloop suffocated in that chocolate river.
No, you don't.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, and a bunch of kids are not going to grow up with very weird fetishes too. But oh my, just. They introduced the backstory. They introduced a brother. They introduced a sympathetic villain that was ostracized. They introduced a music. They threw so much into this. Just what? Why? Just so much.
Is
why?
she more sympathetic than the crazy fire Alicorn?
Yes, she actually is. She has a little bit of that sympathetic approach. She just wants to go home. That's all.
That is a crying shame this season was cut short yet another reason.
Series, not the season, the series.
Everything, the series, the entire generation is
talking
getting
about-
Crime
all-
that got cut
all-
short then.
No, it's all gonna wrap up. They're last episode. They're all gonna they're gonna be facing each other. It's like Sonny's gonna go. Wait, you want to go home? There, the door's right there. Open door. Hey, bye. Oh, I'm glad that all worked out.
You know, I will. If that happens, I don't. You know what? I gotta think. Okay, if that actually happens, I swear I will do something so amazingly ridiculous on Christmas month, because I can't plan that quickly, and I need to save up some money if I want to do something ridiculous. I will. You know what? I'll commission a plushie maker to make a large Allura plushie. There, I said I'll do that.
Okay,
Yes.
that has been notated, and your finances are weeping right now.
My finances. No, this is how confident I am that they're not going to do that.
I mean, who knows? Because I mean,
Twilight,
remember
you
this
have
was
been
all.
replaced.
Remember a lot of the people leaving the staff was back in February. Who's to say that they found out it was ending and quickly wrote an episode just to wrap it up?
It would be a hell of a wrap up for literally a 5-minute episode. That's all we have left.
Series wrap up. Gotta finish it before we quit.
We gotta cut the story short.
Well, when you were
Sorry, we
describing
had
the
to cut it
scene,
short. Sorry, we had
I
to cut
thought
it
you were
short.
gonna be talking about
No,
like,
we're just.
an Evangelion reference.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna see Allura in a chair just talking to herself, and suddenly all the ponies are around her. Congratulations!
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Congratulations.
gonna say, Twilight Sparkle comes back, looks around at all of them, and just goes like, okay, Sonny, you have dad issues, deal with it. Hitch, go actually be a sheriff of the town. You two, you are princesses. Why the fuck aren't you running your country?
Get out of here.
Get the Izzy. You know what? Just go do whatever. And you, lion thing. That it's Twilight that opens the magical door. Get the fuck out. Go.
That
That's
She's
not
like,
gonna happen.
Misty,
but
that was-
you'll be my Padawan. Come with me.
No, Twilight. No, better yet, Twilight comes flying down. She takes Sunny on her back. They just go flying off into the sunset with the mystical, magical ornaments. With the final episode of Dragon Ball playing in the background. Yeah, I'm making a GT. I'm making a GT illusion. Okay.
Oddly enough, that show is been
Just
at
Twilight Sparkle comes down,
it
takes
has
Sunny
been
with her, along with the magical orbs. Just whatever.
She is new pony god.
But anyway, so we do got one more episode. I would be so amazed if they actually pulled it off. But I'm also putting all my chips down that the next episode will be just a small slice of life thing that's going to be inconsequential, and that is it. We will literally end on a nothing note. With after this, it makes it all the more amazing. But well, in either case,
series that started out well but never got a clear ending. Cyber 6, that pissed me off. I never got to see a conclusion.
But in any case,
yeah, well, sort of a conclusion, but not a full one.
But in any case, yeah, the fan artists, fan writers, the fandom in itself just got a huge dose of stuff that they can work with for years to come if they really wanted to. It was just such a way to just throw it out there. But all right, let's move on.
Sorry, we had to cut it short. Let the fanfics fill in the blanks.
Galicon is coming in September. Yep, Galicon has announced that next year they're coming back for the 6th and 7th of September. So those of you who are eager for another dose of Bazam, it looks like it is happening once again at the beginning of September over in Wallenberg, Weiblingen, Germany. Weiblingen, Germany. And I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and I'm very sure I did. But still, that is awesome. Next, and this is just also a bit of a reminder if you have art skills, or you just really want to do this, because they're even putting a call out for stick figures. The Draw Your OC in a Halloween Costume Contest is currently going on Equestria Daily. This is going to be ending in just a few short days, literally the 10th of October. So if you're watching this live, you have a few short days. If you're watching this recording, you're probably already late. Too late.
Yeah, so you got 3 days left.
But yes, they
72 hours to.
Now this is a full-on contest, and they don't care about your actual art skills. No skill required. Send a stick pony if you have to. They just want an OC in a costume. They want a little bit of a blurb write-up about the OC. And of course, they want to know who you are, so that you can get proper credit in both the winners and the winners' rewards, which the winners will be getting free art of their.
Yep, from Confetti Kicks. They're the person I used to commission a lot for the art that I got.
Actually, 3 different people.
Yeah.
Confetti Cakes,
that was one of them.
Nedamai, and Sophisto.
Yeah, they're the one that did a lot of art for Night Song for a while, Confetti Cakes, as well as the ref sheets for Bonnie and Light. So
yeah, and Nedamai has some amazing art too. I really love their artwork. So yeah, this is a fun little contest. So I'd say check it out, jump in. You'd have a few days left, so you can get one in as soon as you can. And yep, don't delay if you really want to do it.
And I will say, they're the people that are voting. Try to go with your characters for the biases. Confetti loves chimera characters and hybrids.
Oh, well, in that case, I might have a shoe-in because I do have a hybrid that's up for possible. But I'll get into that. I'll get into that a little bit later myself. Yeah. Now, Words of Power hardcover print.
Look, it's an old Ford Ranger.
It is. But this is apparently this is a fanfic story that is currently on Indiegogo to be funded, which it already has been, actually.
Wow.
This actually got full on funded, and at the moment they're just saying, if you still want to participate or get more funds in, that's still open. So they're advising people that it is still happening, still going on. And this $35 will get you a hardcover book of the Words of Power fanfic. And yeah. And apparently, if they sell even more, they'll be able to put in more chapters, more artwork. The whole thing here is just to get the book put together, to get art done for the book, and also, just make it a big old publishing fun time.
Just out of all their choices, just a little Ford Ranger just makes me giggle.
Yep. But yeah, it looks like. Yep, it looks like for this one, the actual pay-in is $35, or if you want to spend a few extra bucks, you can also get an autographed version of it. Got a Ford Ranger, you got blimp fights. Just look at all the delicious artwork.
I know this artist. I've seen plenty of their work. What is their name?
Let's see.
Oh, that just bugs me now.
Does it say up there?
Well, that's like an actual person's name instead of the artist channel.
Oh, that's right.
Hardcover. That's the finance part of the place. Let's see.
Well, they have the link to fan fiction, and film fiction, so you could check it on the website there to see what their name is.
No, it's the artist. I don't know if the artist is actually going to be listed in there. Or words, epilogue in the film fiction, Gus Adventures, Hunnel, our parents end up leaving Earth.
I think I remember it started something with a P. I'm drawing a blank. I think I know this artist's name.
That's a cool picture.
Pronounce it.
Yeah, all I know is that the story was written by Starscribe, who I've already got a few of their books in my
this art style is so familiar to me. Why am I drawing a blank on the name?
I know it's. Maybe it's Starscribe
I'm glad
themselves.
I'm not the only one.
I'm just gonna walk away from this before we all lose our minds. But yeah. If you're curious, please check it out. If you want to get in sooner than later on that as well, because it is a crowdfunding thing, and that also means that time is limited. By the way, Deathlight, how do you know it's a 1994 Ranger?
It's not like I own a couple.
Nah, that can't be it. I mean, you own some pots there, and I don't think you know how to make any pot.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that.
You're right. I don't. And I'm not going to get into that discussion. Instead, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next little segment, which is going to be our fan submissions and suggestions. And that means, we're going to be talking about art. We're going to be talking about writing. I'm only going to now realize I have yet to ever read Chaos Akai's big story that he made.
Actually, me. That's me.
You're right. It was you. Sorry. I got you confused with Chaos, but I forgot we never read your big story, and I feel bad now that I mentioned that.
It's 1/3 of the well, not 1/3, 1/5 or 1/4 of the reason why I haven't written it.
I heard something about making pot.
New.
It's really easy to make. You can do it in your backyard.
Well, in this case, we're making art, and our challenge for this week was a random one: spaghetti taco buffet. Except Tech is on a diet.
Yes.
That was such a weird one to pull, but it pulled. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
That's right, there was. The protest initiative.
Okay.
Help.
Okay.
The words are the words.
The protest initiative challenge this week was poetry.
See, it was words.
Poetry.
Poetry in motion. And of course, this came about because of a weird discussion we had with spaghetti tacos last week. So I managed to randomly draw this up. Admittedly, I probably wasn't in the best head shape mentally. Very tired. The point I came home and took like a 30-45 minute power nap before getting dinner going.
Are those to be meatballs or what are the tacos?
Well, it's spaghetti. They're spaghetti
I know.
tacos.
What's with the pepperoni looking meat?
Well, yeah, they're meatballs. You can't have spaghetti without meatballs.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pepperoni
like-
meatballs.
They look like
Keep up.
They look like sliced pepperoni or sliced meatballs.
Well, I mean, I drew this in a hurry. Give me a break. I mean, I was in
No.
such a hurry. I just realized I didn't color in the damn hooves.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it just hit me just now.
Well, no, Circuit. It's the taco eating gloves.
Yeah, you gotta wear
Ooh.
gloves so you don't stain your hooves.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You just got a fresh hoofacure, and now you're going to like ruin it with taco grease? Never.
Never.
Never indeed. But yes, here we have a front-facing tech stallion watching on during a horrible hunger strike while he's trying to watch his food intake. And they're not meatball subs; these are spaghetti tacos.
God. Being on a
I
diet?
mean-
Never. I don't know the feeling.
I'm gonna be honest. What is the difference between a meatball sub and a spaghetti taco? Aside from there is spaghetti inside.
The crunch.
Pretty much, you're
Yeah.
either dealing with either flour bread or corn tortilla.
Do like
These are the same picture.
I would have to do a cauliflower based bread or an almond flour based bread.
Same picture. No. You make a taco out of a corn tortilla and the taco out of a flour tortilla, and you tell me same picture.
Same picture.
Okay then. Yeah.
There's gonna be some swings I see.
All right. So the thing is, I didn't do the poetry part because I was hoping to write up a quick poetry thing before pre-show. That didn't happen because once again the power nap.
That's
So-
A-okay.
So I'm gonna try doing an ad-lib poem right here. Heaven help us all.
Oh no.
Oh, is that the poem?
Oh no.
No, that's just me in general. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
drink of water.
Very poetic.
All right. And we will call this the Hunger Poem because I don't have a good title. Standing streetwise, hungry and weary, a pony watches through the windows hairy. Other ponies sit and munch tacos with spaghetti crunch. Meatballs, sauces dripping anew. Down the hooves. The pony watches, hunger swept. His diet, unfortunately, he had kept. Was he dieting? No one knows why. Maybe he needed to fit into a size 9. However, he watched, eyes aglaze. I'm sure the pony had better days.
You're not wrong about that.
Beautiful.
It took me a second to get into a swing there, but I managed to pull it off.
You
Yeah,
did it. You
pretty
did it.
well, all things considered.
Yeah.
10.
So there you go, an ad-lib poem. I did not write it down either, so it is forever stuck in the recordings of history.
I give it a 9.
I'll take it.
Creature, transcribe that for us and we'll have it written down.
Anyway, no.
I just hear a creature laughing at that.
So anyway, we're gonna let's go ahead and show the other fun little artworks that we also got this week. Of course, Coldust is doing Ponytober Challenge, which I forgot was a thing, but I'm kind of caught up in a bunch of other things anyway, so probably for the best I didn't know it's a thing.
That's fair.
Yep. So we have him with a swearing pony. We have him with a baking pony. We have him with a cheesy moon pony.
It's cheese grommet.
We have him with a divided pony. And we have him with the
Divided
most
we stand.
dangerous coffee cup in the existence pony.
Yes.
Hi, Feather. Thanks for being Cole's Muse.
This is why you hate Mondays. It's because you're drinking from the radioactive coffee cup that is slowly turning you among other things, bald.
Now, I
The
don't
lead
think it's
paint cup.
radioactive, but it does have lead.
Yeah, lead
Ooh,
is
even
not
better.
good for you. Too much lead
The
is
fun
not good
part-
for you.
The fun part about lead is it stays in your system, and it's
Oh,
only when you
yeah.
hit a certain percentage is when you start getting in trouble.
Oh boy, so it never goes away, does it? Okay.
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm very careful about stuff I do when I play with lead.
Fun.
Yep.
So,
I had these cups like throughout my childhood, and I used them
Oh.
constantly.
Oh, buddy.
That's probably great.
yeah, I'm sure that's just fine.
I stopped using those cups a long time ago.
Well,
You see, I did too when I moved out, and then like years later, I found out just like, oh, those have how much lead in them? Oh shit! I should tell my parents. And
Just keep them as collector's items.
honestly, yeah,
pretty much.
Yep.
But we also have this little bit of artwork that this is the artwork I did for the OC costume contest on EQD. It was asked at Lumi.
Cutie.
We were asked to do Lumi, so I did Lumi the Hippogriff and the Princess
There's not enough art
Zelda.
of her.
The Princess Zelda beginning outfit and cape from the Echoes of Wisdom game that recently came out.
We don't have enough Lumi art.
We really don't, but
You're right. I need to get more Lumi art. My Lumi, that is.
Speaking
Can I
of
bring up
which,
the fact that we don't have a lot of running tab on either.
no. Speaking of which, we also have this little bit. It's not exactly pony related, but it's Deathlight related, so that's close enough.
Beautiful.
Dust as marble and gold. No
Yeah,
idea
so the
what
whole
any of it-
she barely got a thing that lets her just appear as a marble statue. And I'm like, oh, do you know what'd be cool? If every single time she turns into a marble statue, it just shows all of her scars in gold.
You know what? That's actually kind of cool.
That is an interesting idea, yeah.
Yeah, so she's been
Nice.
trampled by a few things, so you gotta see trample marks, and she got and she got shot by a poison arrow that about one shot her. It got a few, plus being a monk, punching things all the time, you got a lot going on with your fists and arms.
Well, at least you know how to pose well.
And we're in a marble death maze, and when you're running around with little hooves on hard stone, it does not do very good things to your feet.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you need to, when you're especially when you're with farmers, you need to constantly check the cow's feet. Especially if they stay inside a lot.
Well, along with that, we also had the artist training artist training ground something.
Challenge?
Not exactly. It's basically the
Alumni.
alumni. Thank you, the alumni artist training ground, and I drew this for them. Just circa enjoying a nice cup of hot chocolate and a mini muffin. Because my proportions suck. And I was just trying to get the goddamn arms to look like arms. Seriously, that's become my latest Achilles heel. Just trying to make arms look right. And you can see I'm just kind of messing with my particular art styles. Trying to get things looking differently. But anyway, yeah, we got that.
nice.
And that is it for the entries that we have. So next, we're going to go ahead and... That is not what I was going for. No.
Wait, talking about the episode?
No. We need to choose the next week's challenge. And that means it's picker wheel time, everybody. So, once again, as we do every week, we ask for your inputs, your prompts, your quotes, your queries, your quotations, and your thoughts. Put them all together in a nice big old random wheel, which we give a big old random spin. And then, once we have that, we go ahead and use that as our prompt for next week. Of course, I have improvising, zombies, humans. The headless horse.
Come on, guys, it's spooky time. Have some fun.
They're having some fun. Let them have it.
I was about to say I am having fun. It
Existing
that has nothing to do with spooky.
Existing deliciously. That's a hell of a prompt.
Oh.
You know what? I don't. You know what? I don't know how well this is gonna come across.
We have existing deliciously. I don't know what.
I just went for a weird phrase.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like I should get it, but I don't quite.
Liquid. I barely
Know
knew
her?
it.
I barely know her.
But it says it, not her.
Yeah, I know. That's because the whole thing about those jokes is that it sounds the same.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, fair enough then.
And improvising because you just improvised out of a poem or.
All right. Remember, if you want to get in a prompt, you can go ahead and do so. Everybody's welcome to at least one, but you are only given one. If you don't get it in now, you will not get it in at all for this week. We'll give it a quick second longer. All right. We're going to go ahead and give it a shuffle. And spin.
What? You.
Humans!
Apparently it's humans. Out of everything we got, humans.
The scariest creature of them all.
The most confusing. Okay, humans. What does humans mean to you? I have no idea. Maybe we'll make
We're
a quest.
stupid, panicky animals, and you know it.
Or either that or we're about to get a Quester Girls circuit main, which that scares me the more.
Oh, we already have that.
Whoa.
We'll do it again. But we also have
Ooh,
the
a Christmas Girls Lumi could be fun.
we also have the Protest Initiative
Oh, no,
challenge.
chat spam and quest your girls.
The Protest
For
Initiative.
the record, I chose this before that was chosen. Right. Protest Initiative challenge this week is Sunblock.
Sunblock. Oh boy.
Sunblock.
Humans and sunblock. I feel like we're leaning towards some dangerous territory here.
That was not my
Cancer,
intention.
anyone?
I didn't think it was. It just seems to have fallen that way.